other people will refuse to dip into that stuff like we do, and that's why they're not seeing it the way we do. We actually see that, oh, this is like identical to what they're seeing on fucking Expedition Bigfoot, whether it's Tennessee or Washington or California. These are the exact patterns and structures.
Yeah.
You're telling me that vagabonds and hobos are going through the country woods and making these fucking structures?
Yeah.
No. I'm sorry, it's an ape.
That is true, because people, like homeless people, don't all build the same shelters for themselves. They each have their own individual way of doing it, instead of like an animal mindset where you know, like beavers build dams, and they all have to build them a certain way, right, to stop the water.
Absolutely.
That's not a human thing. Like, we tend to do individual kind of shit, I guess. Or like especially homeless people, who's gonna like, there could be a homeless carpenter who would make himself a really nice home versus, you know, somebody else who doesn't have that skill. I don't know where I'm going with that.
No, absolutely. I mean, I definitely was seeing where you're going, especially the beaver thing. That's a very good analogy. That's true. They all build it. They're the animal, and they all build their structure the same way.
Yeah.
If we were to never see a beaver before, and we saw these structures, what would we think built those?
Yeah, I know.
You know, where would our mind go? Oh, we'd probably think a human or something maybe made it, because we want to be able to figure out, because we've never seen a fucking beaver before.
Yeah.
But we've seen beavers, so we know they're beaver dams. These stick structures, people just take wild guesses, or they don't care. We saw teenagers even walking past some of these tree structures, and they didn't even second look at them. They don't even care.
Yeah.
So it's interesting that people don't even recognize it as something. When we saw the tree structure in Nebraska, it freaked us out. It made us think it was a homeless person because of the dead deer carcasses and the clamshells and stuff like that. But our mind still didn't go to Bigfoot at the time, because, again, at that time, I had not researched it that much. So I hate that I've spent 10 years looking into this shit, and now I know what I'm looking at. I know where it is and stuff, and people are still going to just be like, oh, you're crazy. Like, oh,